It's all due to this cold front that's being pushed in from the west. You can see how those storms have fired up over the last couple of hours, and that will continue to move eastward with this area of low pressure. And when we're looking at this rotation within the atmosphere, you're basically looking at velocity, so speed within the atmosphere, to put it simply. And the red is basically indicating winds going away from the radar site, which is up in Wilmington, and green indicates winds going towards the radar site. So when you have this counterclockwise flow, that's what we're looking at. I'll circle it here for you. So it's just north of 262, just northeast of Cofield Corner. So this is going to continue to move east. Rising sun, Rabbit Hash, you're in this warning, so make sure you're in your safe spot. If you live in Hillsborough, get in your safe spot. Lowest level of your house, if you have a basement, that's great. If you don't have a basement, most interior room inside your house, away from windows and doors. And this entire line has a severe thunderstorm warning with it that goes until 6:15 for our area. And then we're looking at this tornado warning that includes portions of Highland County and eastern Clinton County, from Sabina down to Hillsborough. I want you in your safe spot. That's where we have that tornado warning in effect. Yeah, I'm going to start you at the top here. So we have a tornado warning, and I'm just going to call out your neighborhood. So this is right around the Madeira area. We have, looks like the circulation is right outside of Madeira. So this is going to continue to move east. Mulberry, I want you in your safe spot. Loveland, get in your safe spot if you're not already there. Goshen, you're also under this tornado warning that goes until 11 o'clock. So again, this circulation is right around the Madeira area, moving toward the Miami Grove area, or just south of town there. And that's going to continue to move east at about 45 miles per hour. We have a second tornado warning that includes rotation around Sunny Acres, just north of Taylor Mill. So if you're in Sunny Acres, if you live in Taylor Mill, get in your safe spot. This is going to continue to move east as well. So Highland Heights, Spring Lake, get in your safe spot. Basement, interior room, if you don't have a basement, get in the lowest level of your room or your house and get into an interior room. Bedroom, bathroom, something without windows, without doors. And a solar eclipse is better explained than a lunar eclipse. So basically, pretend you're Earth, Tim's the sun, and my remote is the moon. So basically you have the moon coming in front of the sun, or Tim, and it blocks out some of the sun. Well, the one good thing, if you don't have AC, you didn't need it over the last couple of days, but unfortunately the heat is returning along with the humidity and the chances for rain. You'll be able to see, if you look closely, Venus and Mars. Venus is always the brighter one. Mars is kind of the orangish one. It's in the western sky tonight, and it sets right around 10. So you want to look between the hours of 9:30 and 10. Sunsets at 9:01. It's the last sunset after 9 until next June, believe it or not. So we're going to play a little game. I hope you two didn't cheat. Who's hotter, Cincinnati or Miami, Florida?
Oh, that beach looks good behind you.
What's the barometric pressure in Miami right now? I don't know what that means.
I'm going to go.
Come on, we only have a minute, Adam.
Yeah, we're going with us. I'm going with Megan. Cincinnati.
You're right. You're
Boom.
right. 92 in Cincinnati, 84 in Miami. Okay, who's hotter, Cincinnati or San Antonio, Texas?
Ooh.
I'm going Texas.
You're going Texas? I'm going to stay with Cincinnati.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
No, Texas is nice and cool at 76. We're at 92 right now. Who's hotter? Last one. Cincinnati or Phoenix, Arizona?
Ooh.
I'm going to go us just because it's been us.
Cincinnati, yeah. Phoenix is a dry heat, Erica.
You're going to go Cincinnati?
Oh, man. That was
98
like a trick
for
one.
Phoenix.
Be available tomorrow, right?
Yep, in Northside, 3949 Colerain Avenue. If they have questions, of course, 541-6100. I told you she loves hugs. I told you. Serve it, girl.
love Kona, but we don't have room
that.
for you. Tomorrow at noon, people, come
You
on.
got it.
She is a people person. Look at her. Oh, my
And
goodness.
she's been through so much. She deserves a good home. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, I want to take this dog.
You gonna say bye?
Okay, give me a hug. I love you.
Oh, thank you,
I love you, I
Ruby.
love you.
Say
Okay,
bye. Oh my gosh! Serve it. Serve it.
Saturday, we have a little chance later in the day for some showers
not
and
gonna
storms.
happen, not gonna happen.
Trisha says no, it's not going to happen. So when you want to put your weather orders in, you call Trisha Yearwood, not me, okay?
From Local 12, the Weather Authority, this is Erica Collura's Hour by Hour forecast.
Hey there, we have a new thunderstorm warning out for portions of Hamilton County. As you can see right here, this is going to move into Butler County. This goes until 4:45 this afternoon, and it has the capability of producing 60-mile-per-hour winds. So we have one cell here, but it's this cell moving near Fairfield that I'm more concerned about. We could see some small hail with that, as well as some gusty winds. We have a little bit of lightning and thunder with it, but not a whole lot. This one that I'm tracking, this is going to continue to move northeast at about 35-40 miles per hour, heading towards Spring Valley or Springvale, also Dallasburg, Morrow, and that's going to continue to bring some gusty winds. It is sub-severe, but this just went through Anderson Township and wiped out a lot of power. We also had some hail being reported from that, and that's going to continue to move north and east. The hail core is still there, but it did look more powerful as it went across Anderson Township. We'll still watch some very heavy rain from Fairfield. This is where we can have some little hail possible, and also near Hamilton, maybe some small hail there as well. Heavy rain back to the east side of 7 Mile. That continues to quickly lift northward. So Middletown, you'll be in this rain for at least the next 10 more minutes. And then we have more heavy rain through Clear Creek Township into Waynesville, and that continues to push northward. South Lebanon, we're still looking at some very heavy rain. And there's that storm that I pointed out where we can have some small hail moving near Fairfield, South Hamilton, and eventually near Trenton. We still have this cell that I'm tracking. Gusty winds, heavy rain. It is sub-severe, so no warning on it, but this is also going to move through Amelia, Batavia, and Owensville as it heads north and east. And then we still have some heavy rain, not a lot of lightning and thunder with this either. Williamstown, you can get just the edge of that heavy rain, but the core of it is moving north and east of Corinth. That's going to continue to move into portions of southwestern Pendleton County and eventually Falmouth. You'll get hit with some heavy rain, especially on the west side of town. It's all due to this cold front that's being pushed in from the west. You could see how those storms have fired up over the last couple of hours, and that will continue to move eastward with this area of low pressure. So we are under a severe thunderstorm watch. Watch means just kind of a heads up. We have the ingredients to promote these severe thunderstorms, and that's exactly what we're seeing. So winds going to be the main threat, but you can see we still have that severe thunderstorm warning in that orange polygon for a lot of Hamilton County until 4:45 for potentially wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour. Our severe threat today has been upped since yesterday. We're under an enhanced risk in this orange color here, a slight risk in yellow. We're used to the marginal and slight risk, but the enhanced is a little more beefy. So we are going to see a better chance for severe weather, especially across the north and even more so north of the area. But I still want you to be prepared. Wind damage going to be the main threat. Damaging wind. Tornado definitely not rolled out. We still have the capability of some of these storms to be rotating. Hail is elevated as well. Flash flooding I'm not too concerned about. So wind number one, hail and tornadoes still going to be a potential throughout this evening. So this is going to be maybe a 3 or 4 hour window where we're dealing with this now through about maybe 7 or 8 o'clock tonight. So just be on guard until then. Here's 5 o'clock on Futurecast. You can see that broken line of storms moving east of Cincinnati and still with it some potency. 6 o'clock still in our eastern counties. By 7, 8 we're still dealing with just the remnants of that line. So still could be severe by 7 or 8 o'clock, but then that moves off to the east and we're dealing with quiet weather after that. If we can get through this next few hours, we'll be just fine. We're at 84 in Cincinnati. Dew points around 69, much better than it was just a little bit ago, but it is still quite humid, and we are going to be dealing with storms over the next few hours. Winds are out of the south-southwest around 17 miles per hour, gusting to about 30 or so. So it's breezy even outside of these thunderstorms. Tonight's forecast, we fall through the 70s, especially if you're rain cooled. By tomorrow morning, we're looking at 64 to start. Mostly sunny skies and highs near 80 degrees. The rest of the week looks great. Even this weekend, lower heat, lower humidity, and highs in the 70s. Kyle and Paula, back to you.
Weather Authority. This is Erica Collura's hour-by-hour forecast.
Hey there, good afternoon to you. So below normal temperatures mean another great comfortable day. Now we will be a bit warmer than yesterday. We're already surpassing our highs that we hit yesterday that were in the upper 60s and lower 70s. So we're at 72 right now, but those dew points are still in the mid 40s, which is really dry air. So we're not going to see any rain today, even though we do have some showing up to the northwest of us on radar. Today will be dry, mostly sunny to partly cloudy. Those of you across our northern third, our northwestern corner of the viewing area will have a little bit bit more cloud cover to contend with today, but temperatures will get into those upper 70s. And with clearer skies once again tonight, you'll be able to see Mars and Venus, as well as pick out some of the constellation of Gemini. This is in the west-northwestern sky. Venus will be the very bright planet. Mars, you know, is that orangish reddish tinge. So I'll post this information on my Facebook and Twitter pages and you can check it out. That's going to be around 9:45, 9:50, because the later you get in the evening, the planets will kind of sink closer to the horizon and set. So here's what's happening on satellite and radar. You can see this green showing up. This is just a couple of showers, but this is going to die out as it moves into drier air in the tri-state. So while we may have some more clouds, you may see some virga falling from the clouds, but that rain is not going to hit the ground. So we're not expecting any rain today. High pressure keeps us dry, and this is going to be a big player in the next really week and a half of our weather. So this keeps us dry because this area of low pressure forming in Colorado is going to continue to try and nudge some rain chances into the tri-state by this weekend. So in the meantime, warmth and humidity are going to build, and so are our rain chances. So here's what happens. Tomorrow we remain dry. Friday, most of the day remains dry. Temperatures will be a little bit warmer as we get into the weekend. About a 30% chance for rain on Friday, and then about 40% chances on Saturday and Sunday. And then that goes up into early next week as that area of high pressure finally moves off to our east. So watch what happens with rainfall. Not much by Friday at 11 o'clock. You can see maybe a few showers across the north and northwest. Again, not much as we get into Saturday night. Maybe a little bit more across the north and northwest. But as we move into early next week, that rain will continue to move eastward, and we'll pick up a little bit more rain as we head into early next week. That was one model bringing us about a half an inch to an inch and a half of rain. Another model keeps us wetter over the weekend, and that means 1, 2, maybe 3 inches of rain, especially as you head to the north and west. So we're still fine-tuning how far east that moves for the weekend, but we're definitely looking at some unsettled weather next week for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and even Thursday. Back to you.